You're listening to When Liberty Remembers, the Republic Emerges, a series for the ones who can feel the shift, the ones who know something is wrong but can't always name it. This is where the forgotten architecture of freedom is revealed. One truth, one gate, one awakening at a time. Let's begin. Season 4 unlocks the 12 gates of civic power, the forgotten architecture that turns ordinary citizens into fearless participants in the Republic. Season 4, The Republic Emerges, the 12 Gates of Civic Power. Episode 13, Gate 11, The Presumption of Property, how the state claims your stuff before it ever proves it has the right. There's a moment, quiet, clerical, almost invisible, when the state decides that your property is not fully yours. Not because you sold it, not because you abandoned it, not because you forfeited it, not because you harmed anyone with it, not because the court proved wrongdoing, but because the system operates on one of the most aggressive silent presumptions hidden in American law. If the state believes it has a claim, your property is considered encumbered until you prove otherwise. This is Gate 11, the gate where ownership is not assumed but questioned the moment you enter the court's orbit. Most people never realize that their house, car, bank account, wages, children's property, and even personal items are treated procedurally as potentially claimable assets until everything is sorted out. The Republic never meant for this to be normal, but presumptions are lazy, and the system loves lazy. You are here to remember what the state hopes you forget. Property is presumed to belong to you only when you assert ownership, not before. The system doesn't start with, it's yours. It starts with, prove it. This shocks most people because in everyday life, ownership is obvious. You bought it, you earned it, it's in your possession. But the legal system doesn't think this way. Courts begin with, what interest does the state have? Is there a lien? Is there a tax obligation? Is this item connected to a violation? Could it be collateral? Is it marital property? Is it community property? Is it being used in commerce? Is it secured? Is it registered? Is it titled? Is it seized? Is it subject to forfeiture? Is it evidence? The court is not asking, what belongs to you? The court is asking, what belongs to the state first? This is the 11th presumption, the presumption of claimable property. And you must break it before the state takes what is yours under the guise of process. The presumption of property decoded. The doctrine works like this. If the state claims an interest, even a theoretical one, the burden shifts onto you to prove your ownership is superior. This applies to bank accounts, wages, vehicles, real estate, tools of trade, digital assets, cryptocurrency, business inventory, personal possessions, parental assets, marital assets, child support property, tax assessed property, anything with a registration, signature, or serial number. And here's the kicker. Possession is not proof unless you assert it properly. Most people assume it's mine because I bought it. But in law, ownership is not a feeling. It's a chain of title, a documented claim, a position in the hierarchy. If you don't assert your position, the state's position becomes default. Why the state loves this doctrine? Because it lets the system move fast, faster than due process normally allows, faster than investigation, faster than evidence, faster than fairness. Civil forfeiture? Powered by this presumption. Asset freezes? Powered by this presumption. Wage garnishment? Same. Tax liens? Same. Family court financial orders? Same. Child support enforcement? Same. Bank account holds? Same. Vehicle impoundment? Same. Your property becomes collateral in a system that assumes its own authority before proving it. This is the quiet tyranny most Americans never see because they mistake possession for protection. It isn't, not in court. How the system quietly claims your property. Listen for certain phrases. It appears the state may have an interest. We will place a temporary hold until the matter is resolved. The funds will be frozen pending review. The vehicle will remain impounded. Child support arrears trigger enforcement. The tax lien is automatic. The property is presumptively marital. We must preserve assets. Court costs attached to the property. These statements sound bureaucratic, neutral, procedural, but they mean your property is now ours unless you intervene. And the time to intervene is immediately. How to break the presumption of property. You dispel this gate by asserting your standing as the owner. Not emotionally, not indignantly, procedurally. With language the system respects. Assert title interest. For the record, I assert lawful superior title interest in this property. Demand the state's basis. On what authority does the state claim an interest in my property at this time? Challenge the presumption. I object to any presumption that this property is claimable or encumbered. Shift the burden back. The state must demonstrate lawful title or superior claim before any seizure or hold may stand. Require a hearing. I request an evidentiary hearing on the question of ownership and interest. Demand chain of title proof. Please provide the chain of title or statutory authority that supports seizure. Separate personal from commercial property. This is personal, not commercial property, and is not subject to regulatory claim. These are not magic words. They are procedural triggers that force the system to slow down and justify itself. This is how you protect what is yours within the boundaries of the republic. The moment you realize property is a form of freedom, the founders knew something modern bureaucracies forgot. Property is the physical expression of your liberty. What you own represents your labor, your life, your effort, your future. So when the state claims property without proving authority, it is not taking an object, it is taking agency, your agency. This is why the 11th gate matters. Not because of money, not because of things, because of autonomy. Your property is your sphere of control. And the republic recognizes that no one not even the state, may enter that sphere without lawful reason. You have passed gate 11. You now understand the state begins with presumption, not proof. Property must be defended procedurally, not emotionally. Ownership is not self evident in court, it must be asserted. A claim made by the state does not become truth unless unanswered. The Republic protects property rights, but only for those who claim them. You stand now as someone who knows how to shield what is theirs, not with force, but with clarity. And clarity is the Republic's first language. Gate 12 stands ahead. Another gate has opened. With each step, the Republic remembers you more clearly. This has been another chapter of When Liberty Remembers. If this stirred something in you, if you felt a door open, good. I really am happy that you're here. The Republic is waking, and those who listen, join us for the next episode and step deeper into the architecture of your own sovereignty. And if these stories are resonating with you, please hit all the buttons, like, share, subscribe. The best thing you can do for a YouTube channel, a Facebook page, or a Rumble channel, or anywhere else you're seeing these messages. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every one of you.